Hello there, friends. Tukuface Plays here. Thank you once again for allowing me in your homes. This is episode 28 of our Divine Divinity walkthrough gameplay Let's Play series. In this episode, we are fighting two more of the final bosses of this dungeon. One of them was really gnarly. Her name was Josephina. She's super duper cheap and annoying. We were able to kill her though, so that's good. If you liked the video, please like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Please consider subbing to me on this channel as well as my main channel where I'm documenting a weight loss journey. We are down to 215 as of today's weigh-in. But yeah, thanks for watching. It's just approaching the Black Lake, where there's an ancient temple to the Lord of Chaos or something. It's all very vague. All we know is it's the final dungeon and it's been a couple months and it's taken them this long to summon him, so that's pretty convenient. Hey, I'm glad that they weren't exactly rushing this thing. This heat is disgusting. The more viewers we get though, I can be able to take care of my family. And maybe we can get central heating or something so as to deal with, global warming because, well, if we don't do it, who will?
No! I can't go down to hell! Please help me! I'm dying!
Who's dying? Me, you idiots! Oh, sorry. You should have thought about that before you attacked me. That's basically what this whole thing is. Run to each little dungeon thing, kill the 5 Black Ring members, and then you go deeper in to this other big temple-looking thing, and then you fight the Demon of Lies there. It's a whole to-do, really. She's probably the least threatening out of all of them. She just runs up and starts whacking you with her cane. I don't remember her using stuff like hell spikes and all that jazz. A lot tighter than a dwarf's dwarf. Oh, it is very hot, though. This is uncomfortable, dude. I guess we'll start down here and work our way clockwise. Could you guys all spawn at once so that I can kill you all at the same time? Yeah, this is a little bit better. Oh, hey there. Didn't see you there, dude. Not the most interesting final dungeon, but it's fine. Good enough for what it is. It's good enough. Like I said, the only thing that I'm missing is AoE. I've said that a bunch of times, but boy, I mean it when I say it. I really wish I had AoE. But yeah, there's Heaven's Blessing in the grand scheme of things does nothing for me, and it was a waste to put points in it. Maybe it's better for a warrior, because warrior wouldn't have as high of a dodge chance as survivors do. I'm not entirely sure. Because it takes, for me at least, as a rogue / survivor, it takes me up to 184 agi to have max dodge and max hit chance. So I can only imagine what it is on warrior. We'll see. Maybe I'll do two-handed. I don't really want to do two-handed because I'm missing out on all kinds of charms by not picking up a shield. And also, I don't know of any really good two-handed weapons, because the noble sword comes in one-handed sword variety or it comes in one-handed dagger. I mean, obviously there's no such thing as a two-handed dagger. So even if you pick the sword instead of the dagger, you're really only getting higher base damage. Where you at? If it was a two-hander, that'd be pretty sweet. I'd have to do some digging to find myself a really good... Oh, I know where we can get one. So there's Jeff. At Jeff's shop, there's a two-hander. As you walk in there, you just wait until that one rolls into something nice. He also has the hammer too. It might get outclassed as the game progresses, but those are two-handed options right there. I just feel like the game gives you way more one-hander options, and like I said, you're missing out on the fact that by using a two-handed weapon, you are not using a shield, which, this shield's we got it super early game, so it only has 180 armor on it, but there's armor as well that you're missing out on. Extra armor. What is my current armor? 197. So max armor is 290. When under attack, your armor has the possibility to absorb some of the damage being done to you. Each piece of armor has a chance to absorb damage and an armor value. The armor rating reflects the average armor value for your character. So I don't know what that means in terms of how much of a chance I have for my armor to take the hit instead of me. Those numbers I'm not privy to. But yeah, for AoE purposes, you might want to consider picking up Lightning Cascade and Scorch. Even just 1 point in them is pretty decent. They do cost 20 mana though, but they always cost 20. money. So the more mana you have, the better. Like I said, it sucks that for mage, for you to get really good, you have to basically go through the whole game before you get really good AoE spells. Like you kind of get an AoE spell, it's called like Elemental Strike or something, Elemental Hail, something. And it's basically like this strip of magic falls down from the sky, and it hits everything that's in its way, that's in its path or whatever. And so that requires you to like finagle the enemies in such a way that you can hit all of them. I think that's a boss level one. Yeah, Crystal Guardian. You're idiot. Overall, mage is really nice for, well, it's a double-edged sword. I want to say it's nice for beginners because you can get away with a lot and you don't have to understand a lot of the game's mechanics to like get away with playing a mage because you're ranged and you can ignore so many things that melee has to contend with, like hit rate and dodge rate. Like your spells cannot miss unless you accidentally aim them wrong. Like at that point it's 100% a skill issue because like your main spell for most of the game is Meteor Strike, and that's a skill shot. So just hit the space bar, line up your shot, and then start spamming. Also, that's another thing. Get used to hitting space bar so that you can pause the game and like think of what you're gonna do next. Qui-Gon, like my Johnny Winston. 48. Johnny, get motherfucking tar. Yeah, like I said, every 2 levels there's a 1 damage increase if I keep doing it like that. Excuse me. Yeah, I probably would have, instead of putting those points in Heaven's Blessing, I probably would have put those points in Repair. Would have been a better choice, I think. More damage procs is something we could have done as well. Shield expertise. What does this even do? 5% chance that shield bashing is applied. So just at max points, I'm guessing it's 25% chance that you counterattack with your shield. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's okay. Another chance at damage, I suppose. Great minds think alike, I suppose. Let's put this right here. Let's do a quick gear repair. Yeah, my gloves barely take any damage from our little excursions, our little tussles with the enemy. What do I normally have this as? I don't know, lockpick. Like, I don't really care too much.
I haven't found the right key for this.
Calm down. Yeah, definitely the loot is kind of lackluster in this place for sure. But you don't really need loot at this point in the game. I'll check it. Lich's Halberd of Spirits. Damage is 24 to 109, so 47 to 63 damage on my dagger. So I mean, this is better technically in terms of like just base damage, right? But like my dagger has a chance, like 1 out of 2 attacks, it's the damage is closer to 94 to 126 with Assassin's Kiss. Like, yeah, it's chance based, which is the only downfall, but like really that's what it is, and that's how you have to like look at it. Is it like, okay, 50% of the time I'm actually dealing 94 to 163 damage or whatever I said, not 163, that's absurd. Oh, 126 is what I said? I don't remember. I just read it, but it's there. Point being, like, daggers are they are deceptively powerful, like as long as you have Assassin's Kiss. Like, I would not use a dagger if you're not gonna also put the 5 points into Assassin's Kiss, because that's their whole appeal. And why, like, if you're doing like a sword and board, like realistically it's better for you to be doing dagger and shield, because you can do dagger and shield on a warrior if you wanted. Flashing chain leggings of necro shifting. I'll just pick them up just to have them, but never used necro shift either. It says that you temporarily take control of the body of a fallen enemy. Probably only works on enemies that leave behind the body, right? Like, you probably couldn't use it on these crystal dudes, these gargoyles. At least that's what it like feels like to me would be the case. Oh, there's a door right there.
That fits this.
Clever. But yeah, if the nobleman's sword came in a 2-handed variety, that'd be pretty nice, but I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure it's a 1-handed sword. Yeah, what's kind of cool is your character will like path to an area by himself. If you can see the area and you click on it and there's a way to get there, you just click over there and your character will automatically run into it, which is kind of cool. Like, if you're having trouble figuring out how to get somewhere, you can kind of cheat the system by doing that. See, like, I want to go in here, right? But like my character doesn't see a way to get in there, so you come to the conclusion that, oh, I must not be able to get in there then. Not from here anyway. Where you at, dude? I hear you, but I don't see you. But yeah, if you're going sword and board, like dagger and board, I think it's probably better overall, if you were to ask me such a thing. But we'll see. We'll see. I will try to do a 2-handed warrior run next time, even though it goes against my better judgment to do that. Okay, so clearly I want to get over there. So I'll just click over there and he'll automatically run to it. Technology is amazing. Knight's bonnet. Huh. Looks just like our beanie that we have in our inventory. Not for long, eh? Yeah, so many of these items are garbage here. In my personal opinion, I don't think I would use them myself. Oh, okay, I want to be getting down here. This is where the dude is. This is either Moriender or Cornelius. I forget which one. It's one of the Elven dudes, so yeah, let's put Curse. Like, I might not be able to buff myself anymore because I'm already pretty buffed to begin with, but I can debuff them at the very least. Control S. All these fights are kind of the same. Oh, this is Moriender.
Did you really think you could just walk in here and kill me, dullard? Feel my power!
Bitch. Bring it on, clown. Remember, curse stacks. About after every 5 hits, just put another stack on it.
No! Not like this!
And the more you reduce their resistances and stuff, the more my procs deal to them as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit him again. 1, 2, 3. Hit him again. 1, 2. Just like that. Just like that. Now on to the next step of the plan. These guys are super weak to spirit damage, I want to say, so you can use Divine Death on them. I think you could also be using Lightning Cascade. Maybe not. Their resistance is it lightning and fire? I know that I could use Divine Death on them, even though I don't think I have any super magic to combine those. Oh, I have one. I have one. I just drink that because I'm never going to use it. Still have all those poisons that I never use. Like I said, poison weapon is really good for early game, I feel. You don't really need it for late game. In my personal opinion, from what I've experienced and played, it's good for early game to get past really tough fights that you just don't have the survivability for. Pull out a bow, use poison weapon, and like use it to kill the orcs and stuff. Poison res. It would have been nice if it was spirit res, just to put that at 100% resistance. Like I could trade that in for a strength rune, maybe we'll do that here in a second. Not necessary, but something we could do. Like it might be cool to try a... Ooh, thank you very much, sir. Now that is boss. This is all full. This is full. This has some space in it. Don't mind if I do, sir. This is full. So this has 2 slots and this has 1 slot. That's pretty much it. Everything else is all account. Oh, this has 2 slots in it. So we'll go trade it in for a strength rune or something, I guess. That is something we could do. Yeah, I forget who's in the Death Knight area. It might be Josephina. Out of all the things that you fight now, it feels like they're the least of your worries. How the mighty have fallen. They used to be so dangerous, and now they're not. Let's, weapon away. Let's heal. Control S. Let's go see if, Croxy is here. Croxy was here. So, what do you have to trade? Like, Vitality is always good. Like I said, I'm looking for Strength. Don't need Dex anymore. I'm pretty sure we're set for Dex. Like, we're only going to get 1 more level. If it's just like last time, then I'm only expecting it to get 1 more level. If there is a way to get to 50, I don't know what it is. And it's not really necessary if you ask me. With the power of charms, anything is possible. Like, enchanting is so good in so many games, man. 16,000, eh? It's a decent chunk of cash you have there, dude. Wouldn't mind if you gave me some of that good fortune. Bottle of ale. Why do I have that? Oof. Why is this shit so valuable? Oh, whatever, give me. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't sell all this shit yet until I see that he has a rune that I want. My greed got the better of me right there, because I'm like, telekinesis. Yeah, because I don't want to sell him that shit and then have to reload it every time. So, Dex, I mean not Dex, like Strength, Vitality, Trade. 22,000 gold on him this time. Poison Res, Strength, that's what I was looking for. Poison Res, he has 2 Poison Res gems on him. Charms, I mean. Okay, let's just trade in our poison. I also have poison res. Let's trade in our poison res for this. And he also has $22,000 to work with. So let's also take that off his hands. My sweet hand in marriage. 11,000, 19,000. Do I have something worth $4,000 that I can give him? I sure do. Thank you, Croxy. You've been a good friend to me. Croxy, thank you, warrior. But this whole time I guess he wasn't a warrior or whatever. So that should have given me a 1 damage increase. 82, yep, 82 to 108. That's definitely a thing. Like the other thing, you know, I would be getting is vitality, maybe mana, although it's not really necessary. definitely. Mana's more valuable if you're, whatchamacallit, you know, mage, obviously. And even then, like, as a mage, intelligence is less valuable to you than straight mana, because a very large mana gem gives you 100, and a very large int gem, I think, gives you 40 mana. Or maybe it's 60 mana. I think you get 6 points of mana for every 1 point of int you have. I think. I'll have to double check the math on that. Double check the scaling, more like. But same thing with vitality. Like, even if a warrior gets a decent chunk of vitality from constitution, like, straight up vitality charms are better for the amount of money you spend on them. Constitution just has the benefit of also giving you stamina, which allows you to spam your AoE attack more often. But from my experience, it's just better to have straight up mana, straight up vitality. You know, I will say that Heaven's Blessing was a lot better for me, like, on my mage when I wasn't, like, maxed out on my hit and dodge chance. Divine Blessing? I meant Heaven's Blessing, sorry. So it was better in that regard when I was playing a character that was not specifically built for melee combat. So if you're playing a mage, you can make better use out of Heaven's Blessing and Bless, respectively. Oh, look at this dude. Death Lord! Okay, they're just going over there. That's cool. Hey, you know, I'm sure you guys have somewhere to be. That's fine. I know how busy you are. Death Lords, you can actually lower their res to the point where you can one-shot them with Divine Death. It's pretty nutty. Like, for non-boss enemies, mages have it in spades. Your ability to just kill things outright is crazy, especially combined with Curse. Like, well, you would need Curse in order for you to be able to do that, but, like, Curse is like an S-tier skill, in my opinion. Identifies probably S-tier. Well, that part is, a lot of it is, what's the word I'm looking for? It's, subjective. Wait, I just came from that direction, so maybe there's a way to go over that way. Identify is nice. Okay, there's a guy here. Where you at, dude? I thought I heard you. So you don't have to, well, I mean, so here's the thing. Unless you want to be playing Croxy over and over. Yeah, I hear dudes, but I don't see dudes. Okay, so I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. I must have taken a wrong turn. Rock and roll. Okay, there's a door up here. Ah, there's a door right there, just tucked away in the corner. Ever so slightly tucked. Like, they can't hurt me with their lightning attack, but they can hurt me with their autos. Like, that's what's actually dealing damage to me. Take that. Ooh, that dude gives a lot of experience. And they're so easy to kill. Which is crazy. Yeah, like, I'm stacked on potions. I'm stacked everywhere, dude. I got fat stacks of cash. It's good to be prepared, in my humble opinion. Oh. Let's see. Like, must-have skills. Probably Curse is definitely up there. Like, any build can benefit from Curse. Poison Weapon is good early game. You'll probably use it throughout the entire game, but it's really good early game just because it does so much damage. And enemies at the beginning of the game have so little health. Freeze is okay. If you wanted to use Freeze yourself instead of using... Spider statue. Anytime I hear that sound, I'm like... Oh. Yeah, it's just a stupid spider statue. Never use those. I wonder if they're actually good for anything. Yeah, it feels like every item in these chests is like a very strong closed helmet. I don't know what that means. What the very strong modifier means. Doesn't have any actual enchantments on it other than it's like a gray level quality item. And those usually have like one specific kind of enchantment. Maybe it just has increased armor. Okay, there has to be a way to... I'm not seeing... Maybe I took another wrong turn somewhere. Not there. Not here. I said earlier that you can kind of cheat the system, but like I came from this way. So there must be another way that I'm not seeing. No, not here. Is there a switch somewhere? Object 625. What the hell? That's really annoying. Is that normal? Is that supposed to be there? Object 62000, whatever the fudge it was. Man, that's actually really annoying. Especially since, like, you know, I already opened that one. We're in the next one now. I was pretty far in there. If you can see it, you can go there. Yeah, the range on it is pretty crazy.
You're done when I say you're done.
Oh, okay. Just needed a potion. Okay, so you can't jump over gaps and stuff with this. That's kind of lame. Did I go? No, we're where we need to be. It's the orange crystal area. Man, How annoying. Object 6250 was it was a setup, dude. Yeah, you can't go through walls. So there's the dude's on the other side, I think. So it was here. I was like, oh yeah, there's a little area right here. Any hidden doors or a switch somewhere around here that I'm not seeing? No, not a switch there. Object 6248. Don't hit that because you'll send your ass straight to the Shadow Realm. You don't want that. Okay, is there a switch in here that I'm not seeing? Like, I must be missing something. What is it? Oh, I guess that's what I wasn't saying, that there was a door right there. Oh. Yeah, last time on my character, I didn't have wisdom. So, if wisdom doesn't help me get to 50, then it might not even be worth getting either. But, like, if you're gonna get it, you want to get it as early as possible, because the later you get it, the more experience you miss out on getting. You can make the argument that it's good if you get it early, but it's bad if you get it late. Trash. Spider's plate boots. I mean, if those are always there, maybe we could have re-rolled those. Unnecessary though at this point. And if you, especially if you have boots that are full of gems already, it would, I don't know. You should really have your gear set at this point, because the amount of time it would take you to re-charm all your gear would be pretty nuts. Like, unless it comes out of the package with already, like, good everything, it would have to come with a lot at this point, right? Because, like, my vampire shoes, 160 vitality, 100 magic, 40 fire res, 20 lightning res, 20 spirit res, like, it would have to come with a lot to make it worth using, slash replacing, slash upgrading, outfitting.
I haven't found the right key for this lock.
Yeah, at this point, I would suggest that you have your gear pretty much set in stone. Because it's not super easy to, it's not easy to constantly outfit your gear. Now, is there a switch in here that I'm supposed to hit? Like, this can't be the only dude in here, and there's like no chest. It's just an empty room. Okay. What am I missing? So obviously I want to get over here. How do we do that? Oh. Yeah, this Death Lord sure has a lot of HP. Wise Man's chain leggings. One of my viewers last time, Ozoma, mentioned that there's a statue that crumbles at the end. That there's like a, I don't know if they literally said there was like a hidden meaning, but they interpreted it in such a way. Which way did I come from? Let's see, I was like over here. Ah, you really gotta pay attention for the holes in the wall. For a lot of you fellas. You might be able to use Scorch on them. Just click away, okay? Super strength. Nah, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. I'd only ever use those if you were like, oh, check this out. Merciless Long Dagger of Lightning. 1 int, 5 con, 4 lightning damage, 2 poison. Ooh, that's not very good. It's just the color. You see the color, you think, oh man, it's probably something. Oh. And then it ends up not being that good. But yeah, I mean, this is the final dungeon, so your gear should pretty much be set at this point. That's what I would say to you. I would recommend, but you do you. Just because the sheer amount of charms I'd have to buy and outfit myself with, the amount of in-game time I'd have to, well, hold on, the boss is right here. Let me take a potion really quickly. Let me get curse ready. But the amount of charms, let me repair my stuff while I'm here. While I'm at it, I might as well do that as well. Like, if you don't use charms, then that's one thing, right? Like, if you refuse to use charms, then that's your prerogative. But if you do use charms, the amount of time it would take you to replace all the charms that you have in your already established gear, it's just unreasonable to think that you'd be able to do that. Dang it, like, stop. Okay, let's put these back on. Very good. Let me take another potion. That's the only thing that sucks about gear that temporarily increases your stats. If you take it off and put it back on, it'll be like a chunk is missing. Okay, get curse ready and let's roll. Which one is this one? Oh, it's Josephina.
Have you any idea how much
She's the most dangerous one, so...
naughty, naughty child
She's very, very dangerous.
punished?
Are you coming on to me? No. Like she... Oh, my game crashed. Good thing I saved. Why is my game crashing? Please don't be a permanent thing. No, don't reset it. Maybe I kill all these dudes first. I don't know. And that's why we always save. Keep moving, asshole.
You think you've defeated us? Ah, don't you know what we've achieved for our Dark Lord?
Just go away, you piece of shit. Like, Holy hell, dude. If the game could handle itself, that'd be one thing, but the fact that it kept crashing in this room because there was too much shit on the screen, or I don't know why it was crashing, but like, not only do I have to lure her out of her room so that the game doesn't crash with all the shit that's inside of it, if she hits you even once with blind, you're screwed. Like, I didn't even know how annoying this fight was because last time on the mage, it didn't crash. I was able to kill everything with lightning cascade, and then I was able to like kill her. But like, I don't know if there's something that gives you blind immunity or what, dude. But there's nothing. Let me control S because I sure as hell don't want to do that again. But like, there are no skills as far as I know that gives me like blind immunity. Like, maybe there are and I'm just a dumb. But like, she instantly reapplies blind on you so you can't see her. And she's constantly casting hell spikes. Like, it's stupid. Like, it really is some of the most stupid shit I've ever seen, which is really annoying to me. I'm just pissed right now, so it's... But like, you think, what is a person's response to you whenever you like complain about how cheap a fucking game is? Like, I've seen cheapness before, but this takes the cake, so, you know, I have no qualms about being just as cheap to the game. Like, unless anything here specifically says, oh, it makes you also immune to blind or whatever. True sight, as it truly is. See true in a range of 2. Characters that become invisible outside the skill's range will remain invisible. So you can see invisible people. It doesn't stop you from being blind, though, is what I'm understanding when I see that. 20% of his sight lasts for 5 time units. Bring darkness to the eyes of your enemies to reduce their effectiveness in combat. So yeah, it's... What is the response to that? Spy out hidden areas. That doesn't say anything. Charm. They need spirit res below a certain number. That doesn't help me. Grants you the keen eyesight of a ranger to help you see your enemies from afar. Like, maybe you need a crap ton of sight to get past blind. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, dude. But man, that's annoying. I just thought, okay, well, I'll just, you know, wait for the blind to go away and then I'll fight her. But she instantly reapplies it and you literally can't see anything. Like, that's crazy. I don't know how I managed to do it on the mage. She blinded me a couple times on him and still I managed to kill her with the noble sword. I don't know. Maybe I had a lot more sight on him. I don't know what the rules are. Nothing is ever crystal clear in situations like this. What I do know is that was some BS. Like, it's one thing. If the game wasn't crashing, it wouldn't have been nearly as annoying. But because the game crashed in that room every time, like, there was a bunch of crap on the screen, I had to figure out a way to pull her out of that room to kill her. Just dumb, dude. Like, if the game wasn't crashing, I wouldn't be nearly as pissed. But because it kept crashing in that room, I had to find a way to kill her. I don't know, dude. That's really annoying to me. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to go this way yet. I need to go the other direction. This is going to be blocked off, I'm pretty sure. So I need to stop walking up here and go back down as to not waste my time. But yeah, that's pretty dumb. So if you can be cheap to the game, like if the game can be cheap to you, you can be cheap to the game. That's all I have to say about that. Like, that is some wacky shit, dude. She's probably immune to it. Like, if you tried to use blind on her, she'd probably be immune to it. I don't know. Really annoying. That's really annoying. Like, I don't like when the only form of difficulty is just to be a billion times cheaper than you can. Like, there's no strategy to dealing with her outside of hit her before she hits you with blind. Unless there's a way that I'm unaware of. Like, I'd have to... Because, you know, it's hard finding playthroughs of this game because nobody plays it. Like, outside of me and Ozoma, I think. Like, so I've never seen anybody who knows the game inside and out fight her. So I don't know what the tricks are. Ultimately, it just boils down to, can I hurry up and kill them before they can kill me? But man, that is annoying. When I tell you it's cheap, I'm not lying, dude. Like, again, for me, I feel like there's no strategical way to deal with that outside of just hurry up and kill her before she becomes too cheap and you're just there running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Just nastiness, dude. Before I get nasty. Like, maybe I could have used Divine Blessing on the... It's too late now. Maybe using Heaven's Blessing on myself would have done something to make me less susceptible to blind. I don't know. What does Divine Blessing actually does again? I'm pretty sure it increases my offense, defense, and my resistances. Let's see. Heaven's Blessing. All your primary stats and resistances gain a 40% increase. Heaven's Blessing lasts for 150 time units. 40%. Oh. I probably should have buffed myself with that before fighting her. I didn't realize I forgot about the 40% stat increase part. Like, the resistance part doesn't matter, but I get like 40% more strength. It's probably a big enough deal to the point where I should be using Heaven's Blessing. I don't necessarily know what 150 time units means. I don't know if that's seconds or what, but mayhaps I should have used it on myself before fighting her. Mayhaps I should have. 150 time units. If it's seconds, that means it lasts for 2 minutes, right? 225 strength. My damage goes up to 89 to 115. I mean, that's fine. I guess that's good enough. You know, I would definitely save her for last, though. I don't know. Or do her first so that you'd be less annoyed for the rest of it and everything is super easy. I don't know how to recommend that to you. There's no strategy outside of just, for the love of God, have a weapon with freeze on it. If you don't, you're going to hate your life. At that point, you would have to use poison weapon, probably. Oh, my legs. I'm going to be sore tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be arm day while my legs recover. Like, I'm just woefully unaware then at this point. If there's a secret super delicious strategy to killing her, I don't know what it is outside of you better have a frost weapon and hit her before she hits you with blind. Yeah, it's weird. I feel like it didn't do all that much when she hit me with blind down in the forest. I knew that she, I remembered distinctly that I thought that she was going invisible. I didn't realize that she was hitting me with blind. And so I gave myself True Sight on that character, thinking it would help. But I don't think True Sight helps you with blind. Didn't use blind myself ever. It's not something I used. But yeah, they use it on you, you're just SOL, dude. And she instantly reapplies that shit. As soon as it falls off, game over, man. My resistances do nothing for you, like they do nothing for me, because health spikes must be physical damage. I don't know what it is, but it hits you for a lot. I wonder if it does percent health damage too or something. Maybe it just hits really hard. Like each spike is dealing like 100 something damage per hit. If it's like dealing like 10% of my health every time, it feels like thereabouts. Pretty gnarly spell, dude. What is the answer to such gnarliness? Oh, you're a guardian. Let me kill your clown first. Let me kill your clown follower first. Yeah, I guess next time I just have to use poison weapon. Even though she has 75% poison res. Maybe it bypasses that? I'm not sure. Really annoying fight, though.